go wrong. But you're just a chance I take to keep on dreaming. You're just another day that keeps me breathing. Baby, I'm afraid that there's nothing short. Baby, don't stop me. Run away with me some more.
Never stop the fucking rave.
Too
right, everybody ready? Cameras, guys, cameras, come on. All right, guys, another initiation. So, of course, this call is for everyone, but please, for those people that are new or newer, if you have questions, if you do not understand something, whatever it is, please, please, as I'm going, put your questions in the chat. That's what this call is here for, okay? It's to help make everything as smooth as possible so you understand where everything is, how to find everything, what you need to know to be productive, to be successful, okay? So we're gonna start first things first, system. So I believe everybody already knows what the system stands for. Save yourself time, energy, and money. So where do we start for our system? We're going to go to Evo Trade and Impact. This is our group. This is our community group, guys, okay? And you're gonna start here. At the top, you'll see pinned message. You're gonna click on it and it's gonna bring you right to that message. That message has a lot of information, okay? First thing, it has our calendar. What does our calendar show us? Calendar shows us all of our weekly calls. We have mindset. I don't need to explain what mindset is. I think it's pretty clear. Everybody knows what mindset is. All right. Initiation. What is initiation? It's this call right now. This is especially if you are in your beginning phases, this is the call you want to be in. This is the call that is going to get you to know everything you need to know. Okay. Network vision. Of course, for those of us that are working on the business side of this, network vision is for exactly that. It's going to help you have the vision. It's going to, again, help you be successful. And then we have money time. I think everybody knows what money time is. That's when we all operate together as a team and take live entries. So guys, you keep scrolling down a little bit more, you're going to see a whole bunch of stuff. First thing, this link will automatically put the whole calendar on your Google Calendar if you have a Google Calendar. If you don't have Google Calendar, it doesn't matter. Guys, I have these calls. I know them by heart now. I don't need to even look at my calendar, but I have them in my calendar, okay? That's why we have calendars. This link is going to make your life so much easier. You don't have to do anything. You click on the link, boom, done, okay? Next, we have our YouTube channel. Guys, if there's ever you have questions, you watched a call, but you missed some of it. You watched a call, but you didn't understand something, or you missed a call, whatever. Everything's recorded. It's all put on the YouTube channel. That is what the YouTube channel is there for. You missed something, go back and watch it. You watched it, you want to study it, go back and study it, okay? And then we have our fast start. So guys, if we click on that link, it's going to take me directly to fast start. Everyone's with me so far. All right, so we're going to start at the very top. Guys, welcome video. I believe at this point, everyone should have seen that welcome video at least once. Everybody should have seen it at least once. Next, we have our welcome to the Academy video. This is a video. If you're not sure about the Academy, you just want something to help walk you through it, this is the video to watch. Okay, guys? And you are going to see two links here. Very first link is going to bring you to I Am Academy, okay? We're going to come to the second one afterwards, but that very first link will bring you directly to the Academy. Of course, then if for whatever reason you can't find the calendar on the group chat, you should be able to, but if you can't, it's here, guys. It's in more than one place, so there's no excuse. There's no way you can say that you didn't know or you couldn't find it or you didn't see it. You're going to find it somewhere. Of course, and then we have all of our HFX Fast Start videos. Again, I believe at this point, everybody should have watched all of them at least once by now. And I'm going to skip a little bit further down, guys, because this is super important. And I think that some of us maybe skip it, but it's really important. It's probably one of the most important. A little bit further down at the bottom of the page, we have this portion. It's the mindset portion. If you're going to watch 2 mindset videos, if you're going to start somewhere on your mindset, this is where you start. Okay? All clear so far? All right, guys. So I'm going to go back up here now to the top to welcome to the Academy, right? I am going to click on the I Am Center link. It's going to take me right to the Academy. So first thing, what's the very first thing when we start with the Academy? We start, if you see here on the left-hand side, you have Academies. You can't miss it. Okay, guys, you can't miss it. Academies. What's going to happen? You will see there is going to be more on mine. That's okay. It's going to look a little bit different, but what you want to look for is your HFX Academy. All right, you're going to open it. And what do I have now? A whole bunch of videos, short videos, 3, 5, 6. I think maybe the longest one might be 8 minutes, but these videos are gold. These videos are going to teach you everything. Look at this, the very first video. What is HFX? Guys, everything. Anything you need to know, anything you are going to learn, candlesticks, everything, support and resistance, all the way to the most complicated, mastering RSI, everything, stochastic, binary settings, everything. Guys, there's a whole bunch of them, but if you have a good plan and you sit and watch, dedicate yourself to watching 1 to 2, I would suggest 2 videos a day. You can go through this much faster than you think you can. I know it looks a little overwhelming when you look and you say, that's a lot of videos, but if you dedicate yourself to just 2 videos a day, they're short videos. It's 10 minutes out of your day. Done. 2 videos a day, you'll be done with this before you know it. So what's the next thing we want to go to? We want to go live. Again, you're going to see it here on the left-hand side of the screen, okay? So today I'm going to focus on just the HFX. Guys, very, very first thing, of course, change it to your language of preference. You're going to see the educators that teach in that language. My opinion, if you understand Spanish and English, we have the most educators. You have the most hours, the most educators, the most everything, most information in those 2 different languages. So if you understand at least one of them, that's what I'm going to suggest you stick to, okay? I'm going to scroll down a little bit and you'll see here HFX. And now what do I have? Now I have the whole calendar. This is all of my educators, HFX educators in English. I can see exactly what day, what time. I can see everybody when they're here. All right. I don't believe anyone's live right now, so I'm just going to click on anyone just to give everybody an example. So now what'll happen, let's say this educator happened to be live. Instead of seeing this, I would see a little play button. I would click on the play button and that's it. She's in action. She's teaching me. She's explaining. She's telling me what she's seeing, what she's doing. She's also giving me information so I can take entries as well. And I am going to get to that, guys. So, of course, just like our calls, just like this call, all of their calls are also recorded. All of these sessions are recorded. If you have missed something, you want to go back, you want to study, you want to learn, whatever, I'm going to suggest going to favorite sessions. Okay. They're called favorite sessions because the educator has, for whatever reason, decided that there's some sort of important information there that should be easier for you to access. So what am I going to find? Of course, all the educators are going to be different, right? But as you can see here, let's just, for Millie, for example, she has a basic training. What is HFX and HFX brokers? Support and resistance and indicators, trend lines, $1 million mentorship. Everything I need to know is in these favorite sessions, okay? Everyone's still with me so far? So I want to give everybody a word of advice because it did take me a little while in the beginning to figure this one out, okay? And it can be really confusing if you're new and you're not really sure of what you're doing and you're still trying to figure it out. And then you hear the educator talking and something's going on in the chat and you're not really sure. There is a very small delay. It's a few seconds, okay, in the video, but there is a small delay. So let's say I'm here with Millie, I'm live, I'm watching. I want to take some entries with her. I'm hearing her. She's talking. She's telling me what to do. She's telling me what she's looking at. The video is slower than the chat. The chat is actual time, okay? So what I'm going to do, even though I'm listening to Millie, I'm watching the chat, okay? I'm watching the chat because as soon as she puts that information in the chat, I want to go straight to my broker. All right, does everyone make sense? Does this make sense to everyone? Because this is actually it's a really small detail, but it's super important. Pay attention to this chat, okay? Make sense to everybody? We're good? All right, so what is the educator going to tell me? Educator, doesn't matter which one, they're all going to tell me the same thing. 4 bits of information, okay? So I'm actually going to open we're going to open up a broker here. I know mine may look a little different. A broker is a broker. I'm going to do the same thing here on my broker that you're going to do on yours, okay? It looks different. That's it. It just looks different, nothing more. So what is the educator going to give me? 4 bits of information, okay? Let me find a good example here. All right. So here, you guys can see AUD, JPY, okay? First bit of information. This is the pair, this is the currency pair I'm looking at. So what am I going to do? I'm going to go over to my broker and I'm going to look for AUD, JPY. I'm going to click it. Now you guys can see this is the chart I'm looking at. And now I'm looking at AUD, JPY, okay? I still need a little bit more information. So what am I doing? I'm still watching the chat. I need to know 3 more things. I need to know if I'm buying or I'm selling. You can see here, she happened to say this, for example, this was old. So of course, this isn't going to be valid right now. But at the time, what did she say? It was a sell for 1 minute. Typically, they are going to give you an entry price as well. She must have called it out live during the training. No problem. We're going to make up a number, okay? So I'm going to go back here. I already have my currency pair. I know I'm selling. So I know with the sell, it's also called a put. I'm anticipating price is going to go down, okay? And we're going to do this just so that we can. She also told me 1 minute. So for example, on this broker, 1 minute happens to be here. See, I can change it to whatever time. Let's just say my educator said 3 minutes. Let's just say they said 5 minutes, whatever it is. In this example, she said 1 minute. So I got my currency pair. I got my 1 minute. and I know I'm going to be selling. Like I said, I know she didn't give an entry point, an entry price there. Okay, that's okay. We're just going to make one up. We're going to say 850. She's always going to give you the last three numbers, always. So what am I going to do? I am going to wait patiently for price to get to 850. You can see now, guys, here, 851. I'm going to go in, okay? Guys, I did no analysis. I did no nothing. This is just a demo account. This is just to show you, okay? If you have questions, please, now is the time. Go and ask. Put it in the chat, okay? Now, the other thing I do want to explain with this, okay? Because this is super important. Just because an educator calls a price, I don't, first of all, patience, please. This is a game of, if you cannot have patience, you need to start practicing it, because trading is a game of patience, okay? You need to have patience. I'm not going to jump on it early, because now let's say Millie just told me to take that 1 minute trade. She told me to enter at 850, but I was impatient. I entered at 840. Well, guess what? I only have a minute for price to go up and then to come back down. Okay? So when the educator tells you a price, first and foremost, be patient and wait for price to get there. Don't enter early. Don't enter early. Does that make sense to everyone? We're gonna go. So let's say the educator tells me to enter at my educator tells me, if everyone can see my screen, right? The last three digits here where I just put that line is 510, 510. Okay. Now let's say my educator told me to enter at 510 for 1 minute. Okay. So now let's just say I was impatient. I couldn't wait. So I entered, oops. Let's say I entered here. Okay, doesn't seem like a big difference, right? 505. It doesn't seem like a huge difference. I know you're thinking it's only 5 pips. It doesn't matter. Guys, now what's going to happen? Let's say she told me to take an operation for 1 minute, right? I have to wait from here where I entered at 505. I have to wait now for a price to get up here and then for it to drop back down. Okay, so I want to make sure, guys, I'm gonna write this because this is sell high, buy low. Super important. If I am selling, I want to make sure I get the price as high as possible. Let's say my educator tells me 510. It gets to 510, but it's still going and it's going strong. I am going to be patient. I'm going to be patient. I'm going to sit here at my broker. I'm going to be patient. Okay, price is exactly where she told me to take it, but I'm going to be patient because I see price going. I'm going to be patient. And once I see that little stall, that where it's not moving quickly anymore, then I'll get in. And it's going to be the same thing for a buy. I want to buy low. Okay. My educator gives me an entry point. Okay, price is there, But let's say it's really going, it's going quickly, it's still moving. I'm going to wait. I'm going to be patient. I'm not going to just jump on it just because I want to jump on it. Okay. Buy low. I was confusing myself. Buy low, sell high. Does this make sense for everyone? Does it make sense, guys, in the chat? Someone, anyone? Make sense? Make sense? Anyone have questions up until now? Guys, I'm really emphasizing on this because it's super important. We all know in HFX, it's a matter of one pip that can make your trade close in profit or in loss. And it happens, and listen, I'm not blaming anyone. I'm not saying to put anybody down because I've done it a million times. But I want you guys, the aim is to always take the best entry possible. Patience is key, please, okay? It's really important. I see this all too often. Someone calls out a price and then you're in 5-10 pips early. There's no reason to get in early. Patience, calm, it's okay. It's gonna get there. You know what? You missed this trade, there's the next trade. You missed today, there's tomorrow. You missed tomorrow, there's next week. You missed next week, there's next month. This market's not going anywhere. It's always gonna be here. It's okay. It's okay to miss one trade, I promise. All right, so I am gonna go back here to go live because this is, in my opinion, also, especially if you are in the beginning and you are learning, I think this is super, super important. Guys, you really need to have a game plan, okay? Part of your game plan should be what educators are you going to watch? When are you going to watch them? I've been with the Academy for 11 months. I still have my educators on my phone, on my calendar. I know who I'm going to watch at what time I'm going to watch them, okay? Choose your educators. I'm going to give you a few suggestions. I like Millie. I'm not going to say she's my favorite. She can be a little loud at times. And for me personally, everyone is different, guys. Everyone is different. I really like being calm and relaxed when I'm trading, okay? So if you're like somebody that's a little bit more peppy and a little bit louder, she is great. She explains everything really, really well. She's really patient. She gives you so much information. Okay, she's great. But if you're somebody that likes to be a little bit more relaxed, I am going to suggest, I really like Christian Lopez. He's really chill, he's really calm. And I also, my favorite personally is Evan Cabral. He's really, really relaxed, really calm, really patient. He explains everything. Christian Lopez too, the both of them. They explain everything. Super relaxed. Okay, guys? If you are somebody that likes a little bit louder, a little bit more, I'm not going to say fast because he's also really patient, but a little bit more fun, I'm going to also suggest Jonathan Nunez, okay? It's a little bit louder than maybe, let's say, Evan Cabral, all right? So those are going to be my top four. Millie Mills, Jonathan Nunez, Christian Lopez, Evan Cabral. I have to say, all of these educators are educators for a reason. They all have years of experience. They're all amazing. They all know what they're doing. They know better than us. That's the reason they're here. Every single one of them are great. And all of us are different. We all like different things. We all have a different style, different personality. Find who you like best. But when you find who you like best, choose two. Choose two and really try to stick to your game plan, okay? I am going to make one more suggestion, but this suggestion is not for taking entries. If you are wanting to learn to understand where you're going to learn and understand, of course, with all our educators, but Dr. Josh Lee and Brandon Boyd, The amount of information here is ridiculous. Okay, guys? Of course, you can go back to watch every single session. There's so much here, I can't even tell you, but I'm gonna suggest start at favorites. Guys, I can't even tell you, there's so much here. I haven't even seen half of these. There's so much here. You want to learn, you want to understand something better, this is the place to come, okay? This is gonna be my first suggestion. Just for learning, this is my first suggestion. Of course, all of our educators are amazing. They all have great information to share, but this is my first suggestion to learn. Clear so far? And I want to go over one last thing. So Qatar actually talked about this earlier this week, but I'm glad she did because it kind of gets lost. And I've watched him a few times and I actually really like him. So we have a lot of mindset information here at the Academy. And it gets lost, but it really shouldn't because it's so important. Guys, one place to start is here, mindset motivation, and you have Words Tyler. Just like any other Go Live, he's got a ton of videos, okay? I do believe he even has a few favorite sessions. Check it out, okay? Check it out. But then, of course, we have our, where is it? There we go. So we have our sessions with Bob Proctor. Guys, these aren't to watch just one time. These aren't to watch one time. That's it. There's just nothing else to it. They're not to watch one time. This is something you come back and you watch over and over and over again. Not to watch one time. These are to be studied, watched and rewatched and studied, okay? So we are going to actually go back to Fast Start because we have something else here. So welcome to the Academy, right? I had my first link and this one brought me to the IM Center where we just were. But right under it, I have another link. All you do is use your regular credentials that you use for IM Academy to get into this one as well. This is IML Academy. Essentially, all it is an old IM Academy platform. That's all it is, okay? You log in with the same information. Once you're here, because this is old, not all of this information is available, but if you want to start exploring more information, and you want some more information on traditional Forex, or even if you just want to have a better understanding of the market, honestly, the place to come is going to be here, okay? Of course, we have it in Spanish if you understand Spanish and you would rather do that, but we have Forex English Academy. It's set up the same way. It looks different, but it's set up the same way as the other academy. Just a series of short videos. Literally, look at, they both start with the same thing, but this one says, what is Forex? It's just a series of short videos, super basic, all the way to the most complex. Everything you are going to need to know about Forex is here, okay? Of course, this is once you've already gone through the HFX Academy, but if you're ready to go on to something new, this is the place to go, okay? Or even, honestly, some of these videos, it's still the same market, HFX or Forex. It's still a foreign exchange market, right? So there's gonna be some things that are basic and they're the same for everything, no matter which way you're investing, right? So let's say something like support and resistance and trend lines. It's the same in HFX, just like it is in Forex. So let's say I watched my video here I went to Academies. I'm not going to scroll for it, guys, but let's just say I already watched my support and resistance video here, but maybe I didn't understand. Oh, look, it's right here. But maybe I didn't understand it good. Whatever. I didn't understand it good. I want to hear it from somebody different. Whatever. I can come here and watch another video that's going to teach me the same thing, but maybe they'll explain it a little bit different. Okay. So I think for me so far, I think I'm on track and I've covered everything. Tell me, guys, does anybody have any questions in the chat? Does everyone understand? Does everyone understand how to take an entry? How to follow the educator and take an entry? Nothing's happening in the chat. Does everyone know how to get to IM Academy? And everyone knows how to get to Fast Start. I hope everyone knows how to get to Fast Start because that's where you should be starting. All right. And everyone understands study plan, please. 2 educators. Look at this. Look at this, guys, just in English. Just in English. Look at how many I have. You can choose 2 from there, okay? 2, choose them, put them in your phone, put them in your calendar, put them wherever you need to have them so that you can remember, put them there, okay? But stay consistent with your educators. I promise you, another thing about staying consistent with your educators, you are going to get results faster because if you're jumping from one educator, you jump to another educator, you go back and forth, you see all of them, whatever, okay, you've seen all of them, but guess what? They all have a different style. They all say things a little different. You can get confused. You're not going to understand things as easily if you just stick to 2 people you really like, you really understand. Everything's going to make more sense and it's going to happen faster for you. All right, guys. So I think that's it for me tonight. Everybody's clear. We're all good. Lots of information, but everybody took it in. All right, guys. I hope everybody enjoyed. And don't forget, Mike. We got Mike Miguel. I don't like calling him Mike because that's not his real name. Miguel, mindset. He's going to be there. He's going to speak better English today than he did last week. So I want everybody there so we can listen to his better English and tell him how good it is because eventually he's going to do his own call in English without Hamza having to translate for him. All right. So everybody be there 15 minutes and let's give him a pep talk. All right, guys. I'll see you in a bit. Bye, everybody.